Cool. Didn't even start the stream yet. There's already somebody promoting some shit. Fantastic. Where the hell is it? There we go. Alright. So, I wanted to do another game or two. I also started out by fucking up the go live notification, so off to a great start already. It said something about a cup game. Well, we played that cup game last time out, and the cup the first round. And afterwards we faced Persila and managed to labor a 3-3. Or to labor to a 3-3. It wasn't great. We weren't great. I also took the time between streams to have a look into a few particular things. First and foremost, I had a look at consistency. Or to be more precise, about the lack of consistency in some players. And there's some stuff that we already know by just by evidence. Marshall says I was a consistent performer. Yeah, that certainly shows. Like, we know that, don't we? 14 goals in 13 appearances so far. He's reliable. And, for example, Zaputro, this is our right back, is very unreliable. He's very inconsistent. So, I might have made a mistake there, signing him for right back. Setyevan, for example, is a similar, fairly inconsistent. I don't like that at all. Sure, we can include a player or two like this in the squad, but that poses some problems. There's also Michael Steinke is also not consistent. Now, given his skill level, he will probably still outplay the alternative, Arianto, but it's not perfect. There's other people like Solistio, for example, that are consistent currently. At least it says here. So, given that he's a consistent performer and fairly professional, it's only about the skill level, which is not enough. So maybe we should have a look at consistency from time to time too, and adapt our preferences for the playing squad accordingly. If that makes sense. That's also, pains me to say this again, but, you know, Moody is a consistent performer. He's not good enough, but he's consistent in that. And that's also an argument for Zico. He's also considered to be a consistent performer, if he's around. Big if, obviously. As far as I'm aware, consistency comes with time, though. So we can just play them, and they will get it at one point. At least that's how I understood it. Oh yeah, let's talk about Isha too for a second. He's fairly inconsistent. That's a problem with a striker, isn't it? And, well, I think it shows in the performances to a degree. His skill level is high enough, but he needs to get some consistency somewhere. Given his age, that's probably too late by mentoring. So we'll just have to play him and see this through. Over the years, obviously. If I ever get to that, given that FM24 has been out for a while now. Well, it's not out yet. It's in the open beta, so everybody's playing it anyway. But I will probably start with FM24 next week or something. Once the beta has ceased, I guess. Yeah, the game is out. First of all, though, I think I will go and beat Bali United. They are 16th in the league, and there's a long stretch afterwards of non-playing time, I think 2 weeks. Might be an international break or something. So, given that we could use the 3 points to keep us in the Asian Champions League qualification area, we'll just need a win. Yeah, it's also November, so the next transfer window is not that far away anymore. So in case we want to have a transfer or two, we might want to look into that too. There's also, last time out we did some contract talks, so the results of that might come in at some point. Ferdiancia steals the show. That's not our Ferdiancia though. That's Edie Ferdiancia. Well, we could have had a chance to sign this guy, but I don't think we want him. Nobody wants Ari for loan. Yeah, well, I guess given his susceptibility to injury and the fact that he doesn't enjoy big matches, fairly inconsistent performer, well, that's insult to injury, right? It certainly shows. Like, I don't think he's horrible, but I don't want him anymore. Oh. So Curtis Jones now wants an offer from Moody. Do I want to extend Moody's contract? I think I'll just try to do this. Yeah, and if it fails... Like, he didn't decline much, did he? He's not susceptible to injury in any way. We just don't think he has any potential. Like, he has the potential to be a decent winger, and that's it. He's 25, though. So, what's his skill level right now? Good player for League 2 sides. He's at the brink, basically. Or at the cusp? I don't know. So we should probably get him on yet another full-time contract for a similar wage, if we can. Just to have him around as an option. And I probably shouldn't have asked Curtis Jones. I will definitely remove that. And I think we'll make him a squad player. He can play from time to time. I'm happy to have him on the pitch from time to time, in particular given that I expect Zico to leave. He wants 450, see? So, maybe, just maybe, he doesn't have a lot of patience, sadly. We'll start out with 325. I won't do anything about the loyalty bonus, and in fact the agent fee I will increase. This is a 1-year extension, so do not want any clauses or anything, I don't care. I will increase the goal bonus to 100 immediately, and drop all of this a little bit. Say 150. I'm willing to pay for goals scored, no problem. He doesn't like that. He wants more wage though. Okay. So let's go with 350 instead. I want to dump this down as much as possible. And we'll leave this. We'll also include an assist bonus, I think. I have no problems with paying a bonus. In case he performs. Well, and if he doesn't, he doesn't. Let's also dump some money into the agent. For him to agree to this. Okay. We're close to reaching a quick conclusion. In that case, how about this? Well, if he manages to go to 20 goals and assists, that's unlikely for him to happen, I think. But if he does, I'm okay with paying him another 1k. He wants the wage. So let's dump another 100 euros on the agent. Let's dump another 500 euros for reaching that goal, and let's make this non-negotiable. Yeah, thought so. So now we can try to exclude some of these. But we'll probably start out with those that are non-performance based, come to think of it. Yeah, the agent insists on it. I thought so. That's an interesting agent, by the way. Always looking to get the very best deal for his client, doesn't hang around if negotiations are dragging on. Well, seems like the very best deal for his client in this case is the very best deal for the agent himself. Alright. So I guess the question is, does he insist on this clause at all? He doesn't care. Same with the assist bonus, maybe? Oh, he does care. Great. Then, to me, this implies that the assist bonus has meaning. Was a good decision to include it, maybe. 130, alright. And we can have a debate now about if re-signing more Moody is a good idea at all. But I would argue as some sort of a backup member, well, he is considered a squad player, so he doesn't insist on playing every single match. But he will probably insist of playing from time to time, but that's just a given with our current circumstances. And if it isn't, we can still sell him. Also, you know, yet another year of mentoring duty for him. So I don't have much of a problem with that. I'd rather have a lot of squads of a lot of players in the squad that are like him to a degree. Sure, the skill level is not acceptable, but if you have a squad full of these, that's probably all right. Won't pull like they won't pull off any very impressive things all of a sudden, but. It's highly unlikely that we get relegated within his contract. So he shouldn't care much about this. Which in turn means that we might as well include it, right? Yeah. It's not mathematically impossible yet, but it's very, very unlikely. Alright. So we also dumped his wage by 50. That's not bad. Now let's have a look at the scouting report. I seem to be confused today. Okay, they are way below us in the league, and the recent form has been way lower. They do have some reasonable players, sadly. This guy's damn young, but also this might actually be interesting. Sure, travel there, scout him. He's a bit weak, but otherwise for a 16-year-old this is not bad. Molana seems reasonable. Latif, same. So, to me it's not about the skill level. Okay, that's not a good passer, but otherwise. Might be about the tactic in the end. Not sure. We also have an unhappy player that thinks we should do more quickness training. I did include some overall sessions into the next week, so maybe that helps a little bit. I'll keep in the rest down. And all of this stuff will probably help a lot. Not sure about the tactical sessions, actually. We may go physical here. And probably defending, given that we are expected not to concede that much. Something like this. Because we do not have a problem with goal scoring yet. In fact, not at all. Is there any match that we failed to score recently? No. Here, against Persibaya we didn't score. But overall, we are third best in the league with goals scored. We're outscoring everybody, more or less. We just need to make sure that we do not concede that much. Alright, it's about Imbiri. Oh well. What's going on with Imbiri? He still has an additional year of contract. Does he deserve an international call-up, in my opinion? Of course. Always. That's also one of these that is a little bit inconsistent, by the way. So that might explain some of his lackluster performances. Given the 7.18 rating, you might think I'm insane, but relative to his skill level, I think his performances haven't been fantastic. He could be better. Did he play much recently? Yeah, well, we played him from time to time. But as you can see, I guess that's still fine, isn't it? Trying to go for shooting now, well. I mean, that is part of his primary job, so I guess that makes sense. And given that he does create chances, or chances get created for him, however you want to put it, I think it's reasonable to train him on the goal scoring. He doesn't like to discuss selection in public. Well, okay. If he thinks so. This is an update for an ongoing focus in League 1. 6 recommendations coming in. Muhammad Priyantana. We know about him. Problem is he has contract until the end of 33. So as long as he has that contract, I don't think it's likely. Also, looking at this, probably not. Seems to be fairly inconsistent too. That's a negative. I don't want to look into consistency too much now, but I think it's something that I forgot previously. He is considered to be a very consistent performer. Problem is he's 32 and has no jumping reach whatsoever. So I think can we disregard that? It's just a report of what's been done, right? I do like inverted wingers. Signing this guy from a rival though, nah. And look at that wage requirement. How about no? Loan stats. There's a lot of players out on loan. Let's have a look at the development center instead. Can we look at the loans? Well, this is a little bit better. Guess I'm trying to find development here. Wow, this average rating is really, really bad for a striker. On the other hand, there seems to be development to be had. For some reason. 5.93 and 1 goal in 11 appearances. That's really shitty. It's a little bit better. And Hari Siahan has declined. That's it. They pay 10k for him though. So, whatever, doesn't matter. We get money. Tiga Infantry is injured. And most players that we loaned out to Bontang FC didn't even make it to the pitch. Borja Cesar is in the team of the week. Well, why is that not surprising? The complaints about not doing enough training of whatever it was. I think it was quickness training. Seems to have died down for him for now, given that he had 2 overall sessions. Alright. Wilden Ferdiancia signed a new deal until the end of 34 with an extension. clause, so that more or less settles the affair of a primary player on the left wing. I wouldn't have guessed that I will go with a winger anytime soon, but it is as it is. And well, he is a decent supplier for Jorge Cesar. I do hope that we will get him a little bit better even. But, well, given his age, he has some time to develop, I think, another year or two. So that's not bad. He is not a consistent performer yet. Hopefully he will get there at some point. There's also the case of Arif Anshauri, our defensive midfielder, that we extended the contract. Well, and he's considered to be consistent. Sadly bad personality. If we can get that sorted somewhat. Chris Karev has been called up again. But the mentoring group of Anshauri, it's this one. He's together with Abdullah, Celestio, and Arianto. Abdullah isn't a consistent performer, but not an inconsistent one either. Celestio is very consistent as far as I'm aware, yes, and Arianto probably isn't. Oh, he is considered to be a consistent performer. Never mind. Does that show? Well, we paid 55k for him for these performances. I'm not sure if I want to be excited or not. We did sign him though because he developed. That's not in Biri level just yet, but it's close. So playing him for another match or two will probably help with the development. And given this off-the-ball movement, that is now sitting at 4 points. There's some upside potential here, probably. So maybe I'll give him a match or two again at some point. It's weird. Do any of the players have issues with their playing time? Doesn't seem like it. They're all satisfied more or less. So that's good. It's also a problem, by the way, with the secondary goalkeeper. He's not considered to be consistent either. Or this was Chris Karev now. Where's Wahab? Here. He's fairly inconsistent. No, he relishes big matches, so that's a plus. For a cup game or something, he's probably not bad. But on a persistent basis, I'm not sure if I want to use him. On the other hand, we use Owen too. And he's not to be considered to be very consistent either, so whatever. Fawzi seems to be out with a tight groin. As long as none of the really important players injures themselves or whatever, I think we can go with this. Alright. Bali United were under a lot of pressure in that last match, apparently. He conceded 5 goals. Gotta have a look at Effendi. Well, he thinks that Isha has problems handling the pressure of first team football. True. True, he does. That's one of the concerns, but we gotta play him. Otherwise, he will never get out of this. Alright. Let's clear this. So, is there a debate to be had between Wahab and Owen Karev? I think Karev will go to the internationals, and then there's that. We'll set him up for the under-18s for the next match, though. I think we'll go with Owen. As always, no reason not to do this. Training rating has been fine. And, well, there's barely a comment to be had about anything else here, given that he's in perfect morale now. So, no problem there. Wahab will be on the bench. Training rating is alright, but I don't like the development at all. Well, in central defense, I don't think Halim is negotiable. Didn't play last time out. Not much to say. Sadly. His form is 7.48. So we can probably praise that. Oh, he was in perfect morale anyway. So let's not touch these players, in case they are. Then there's classic Sakipto and Tabuni. Halim doesn't have specific notion of consistency here. The only thing he has is bad passing. Maybe we should actually start to improve that a little bit. Like, I don't know. Short, simple passes is still a trait that relies on him playing a pass at all. So I guess it wouldn't be the worst idea. That said, for his performances right now, some additional bravery and heading will probably serve him just fine. He can score a lot more after all of these set-piece situations, if his heading is 9 or 10, maybe even more. So Kipto, on the other hand, as a midfielder, relies a lot on his passing. He was out of the game last time out too. Does train well. No comment to be had there. And we can talk about, well, conduct as well as form. Form is not that impressive. 7.14 is good, don't get me wrong. But it's not impressive enough to be considered a topic that we need to talk about. And conduct, well, we can tell him that he's a good influence on the rest of the squad. Here we go. That's not bad. I don't want to do praise in the conduct too much, but in this case I think there was enough of a time frame. Tiki Tabuni. The first thing that I notice is his rating went down half a star for some reason. 7.7 rating last time he played. Form isn't fantastic, but it's alright. Conduct is good. And we do train his marking, positioning, and decision making. So this is mostly about the positioning in his case. I think we'll praise the conduct anyway. Let's hope that it goes well. Alright. I think Jorge Cesar is also indebatable given the consistency debate that we just had. And I can see why he wanted some extra training there. That said, the declining physicals is compensated for with an improvement in mentals. So that's expected. Gotta be honest there. This is like exactly what we expect of a 32-year-old. He will still be able to play a season or two and well, I don't know yet, but target forward is it's a physically demanding role. But maybe we can switch him to deep lying forward at some point. We will probably need to. Then, well, Mbiri's consistency is questionable. We talked about that, but I think Mbiri is still reasonable to keep around. No comment for the training to be had. He didn't play last time out. Form is okay-ish. Morale is superb. I think he is a good influence on the rest of the squad, so I guess we can... Well, problem is he had a yellow card here. I'd rather not. Jorge Cesar, this is an easy one, I think. We can praise his last game first and foremost. He came on in minute 73 and scored twice. Yeah, and we can probably also praise the form. There we go. He's in his happy place right now. Alright. Purdians has in perfect mood anyway. Not much of a reason not to play. Perfect. Not much of a reason not to play him, I think. Won't comment on any of this. This seems fine. So Mbiri is the only one so far that is not in perfect morale. Starting into the game. Now, on the right wing, Zico did play last time out and he had an assist. So also 6 key passes, that's not horrible. He got fouled 5 times. I think I'll praise the training and that's it. Yeah, given that he was in perfect morale anyway, I don't know what I did there. But we can play Zico. Setyavan, on the other hand, does train well. His form doesn't say play me. As a tactical, like a second tactical option, wouldn't be bad. On the other hand, Moody didn't play for a long time. Yeah, there's nothing that he did wrong, I think. So maybe it's better to bring him along. I will not keep Isha at home. This is a home game, isn't it? It's a home game anyway, so everybody will be at home. Well, no, but he cannot be in the stands. That said, his last match wasn't good enough. Maybe we can criticize him for that. Yeah. We'll go with didn't create any chances or barely any or whatever. So he gets feedback for his bad performance on the pitch. Then right backs. So given Saputro's problems with consistency, I don't know. He had a 6.6 rating last time out. That's not that bad, is it? We'll praise the tackles. There you go, and we will criticize the fact that there's no chances created. Perfect. So maybe we'll play him after all. And Abdullah can also play in defensive midfield, so he's a reasonable bench option. Didn't play last time out. Dynamics are somewhat good. Conduct is very good. And I think I will recommend him for having good influence on the remainder of the squad. Yeah. So that's one to bring along. In central defense, I'm a bit conflicted. Let's do left back first. So Steinke trains well. That's, gotta be honest, that is really impressive. The conduct is unproblematic too. His form is good. Yeah, alright. So we could play him once more. He is considered to be inconsistent though. The alternative would be to give Arianto some time on the pitch. Training rating has been okay-ish. He had an assist last time out. Not bad. I have a hard time coming up with something specific about this match though. Well, the assistance is fine, but praising him for the chances created is probably bad. Maybe the passing? I think we'll go with the passing. Yeah, he loves that. 55 out of 61 isn't fantastic, but it's damn good. So that leaves us with two options that are in perfect morale that could play. Well, one of the two is considered to be a consistent performer, so we'll go with Arianto in this case. And Steinke is considered to be the better player. That's just as it is. But I think in this match, given that the opponent has problems overall, we can still find out that this is not a good idea. Who knows? And now we need a central defender. So Arianto did train well. He did play reasonably well last time out. Not much of a problem. He is considered to be a fairly consistent performer that enjoys big matches. This is not a big match, but he's considered to be fairly consistent. And, well, I don't expect much of him, but he works. Also, he couldn't use some time on the pitch. Kogoya, on the other hand, 8.0 rating, not much to say. Didn't play last time out. Problem is I can't boost his morale. So in Harianto's case, it should be much easier. I think overall his defensive performance was fine. Let's hope that he agrees. 8 interceptions seems to be okay with me. Okay. Apparently, his defensive performance wasn't good enough by his standards. Was his form. So if it wasn't good enough, can we criticize him for it? That works. Things are weird. That said, not sure after this talk if I want to play him. Kugoya's case, well, could play him once more, why not? Fozzy's injured. That will not happen. And, well, I don't think he will make it to the pitch anytime soon. And this guy declined. 7.0 rating last time out though. 8 out of 10 headers. I think we'll praise the heading. Imperious in the air. He also... Well, he doesn't train that well, does he? In fact, it's probably something that we can talk about. There we go. So, we could give him time on the pitch, like immediately. And, well, there's also Siahan. A lot of central defenders. 7.8 rating. He lacks consistency too, sadly. So, also 6.4 last time out, that's not good. I think there should be consequences for this. So we'll warn him about the lack of proper defensive performance, I think. And then we'll praise him for the defensive heading, because, well, the heading component was fine. But I'll take him along on the bench, I think. He can also play in defensive midfield if it comes to it. Unlikely, but it might happen. And on the pitch, I think we'll go with Celestia, actually. So, with the youngster. He's at League 3 level, forget about that. We won't. We'll play Haryanto anyway. I think skill should at some point matter. So, there's that. Playmaking replacement. Nugroho, maybe? 6.4 last time out, so maybe not. Yeah, he won a decent amount of headers, and that's about it. Given that we played him as a playmaker, this is really horrible. No chances created whatsoever. So that will not stand. On Shori, on the other hand, trains really well. There we go. 6.9 rating last time out. His biggest problem is the fact that Abdullah's on the bench. And well, I think I'll bring along Abdullah. Ramadan. Is this development? 6.9 rating. Last time he was on the pitch. It's not good, but it's alright. No, he came on to replace Nugroho, I guess. He won the tackle at least, so we'll give him that. Not sure if I need to bring along one of the two. Isn't Tabuni like... No, he's actually likely to injure himself at some point. So, given his last performance, I'm not sure if we want to bring along Setyavan. Tactically speaking, though, it might make sense. Tactically speaking, it might make sense because they play like this. This guy's not that fast. He's not that good of a defender. So playing down the wing is probably the way to go here. Do we want to bring along Hermavan? Well, he scored last time he played. I think I'll rest him down. Well, Moody didn't play for a while. I think it's reasonable to play him at some point. Also, Moody can do the replacement for basically all of the attacking midfield situations. He's not good in any of those, but I want to get him back onto the pitch at some point. So we'll try to do this. Alright, press conference. They are in very good form. Well, it's not our primary concern if they are in agony or not. It's our primary concern to win. Yeah, and if it's against Bali United, well, that implies that they will be in agony, so whatever. That might happen. Iskandar's injury, he is expected to be out 5 to 11 days. Well, let's be positive. You've got one of the best attacking records in the league. What do you attribute that to? Roger Cesar. I think we'll go with hard work as always. Yeah. I don't even think we have an attacking approach, it just happens. Sure. Can we expect Furdiancia to get more first-term approval? Well, sure. He does play most of the matches anyway, so not sure what is going on here. And I don't think I should comment on Bali United's struggles. I should comment on how we beat them 5-0 after the match is over. I guess we can still have a look at the individual training performances. So Kipta, for example, did train really well. We didn't comment on it. Well, for a good reason. Roger Cesar's performances have been substantially worse than we expected. In training, that is. Well, as long as he performs in matches, who cares? I guess I do, to a degree. Well, it is interesting. Also, welcome to the stream. I ended up here on accident, so I don't know. Involuntary journeyman, I guess, is the way to phrase it. But it is interesting just due to the fact that player profiles are a little bit different. Everybody seems to be really small. It is to be considered a lower league, I'd argue. Even though we managed to play in the first league now. But you can make a lot of impact with a reasonable target forward. Yeah, and that's just what we do. So, yeah. On the other hand, everybody seems to be damn freaking fast for this level of play. So it's a kind of a weird situation. Muhammad Saputra has turned 17. Okay. That doesn't matter much to us right now, I think. So that's custom database, right? Did you make the switch to FN24 already? Because I obviously didn't, as you can see. Yeah, alright. I did do something similar, I think, at some point. Oh, you're still on 23. Okay. Yeah. I did do something similar at some point, but I think I didn't manage to finish it. Due to, well, you know, people need time for doing that excessive playthroughs. And I think I ended up in like, I don't know, started League 9 or 10 probably, not 15. Because the game gets all weird if you load too many leagues. It's how do I put this? I think it doesn't work that well once you are in League 15. Because, well, if it's an amateur league, you can't just sign quality and the rest of the league will be rubbish, and it just takes a year every single time to go through this. But you don't have much of a problem with it. But on the other hand, at some point you get to, I don't know, League 10 or 9 or something, and all of a sudden there doesn't seem to be much of a difference between the leagues. So I wouldn't even argue that it's easy in particular. It is. It is. But I think the game could be better optimized for this kind of challenge, if that makes sense. And to be like, you can't know right now, but I'm one to start out at rock bottom usually too. So it's not like I don't like it. I'm just not sure if it is that well balanced. Could be better. Is all I'm arguing for. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, still interested in the guy, but also very inconsistent performer. I'm not sure Yeah, I didn't want to be, how do I put this? I didn't want to be all negative about it. I like the game, obviously, and I like to play there. I just think there's some quirks that could be buffed out, but it's probably really hard to do that. So, whatever. Well, still interested in Iqbal, yes. So, just to inform you, in case you're interested, we are sitting in the fourth spot in Indonesian League 1 right now. We are expected to get relegated. Didn't work out, the stuff with the relegation, as far as I'm aware. So, yeah, we probably won't get relegated. That said, cup competition has been hard on us. The first round wasn't good. We did manage to go through, but only after like 120 minutes, I think. And the last match in the league, we managed to get a draw, a 3-3 against Persila. We went down by 3 goals at the start, or for starters. So that wasn't good. If not for our star striker, we probably wouldn't have turned that around. He came on and managed to fix the match basically within 15 minutes or something. That was really good. But against Bali United, I expect the team to have a good performance. That's what we're going for here. So let's have a look at the opposition for a while. We'll probably start out in the back this time. This guy's communication skills are lackluster. Bravery is a bit low. Yeah, and he has no strength whatsoever. Also, composure is low. So maybe actually tackle the goalkeeper hard. That rarely has an impact, but whatever. We'll try. Kogoya seems interesting as a young prospect. Passing is too good for my taste, I think. So if we mark somebody tightly in central defense, it's probably him. Their passing is bad, so we will not mark them tightly. What's with the trade? Stays back at all times. No through balls. Yeah, that's good. We don't know about Kogoya though. So do we want to close the others down? His composure is bad, so being closed down might actually help. In case he misplaces some passes, same here. The argument can be made that closing them down is probably not a bad idea. None of the two are good dribblers either. They are strong though, as expected by central defenders. This guy is reasonable on the right wing. His crossing is okayish, his passing is shit. So we want him to pass the ball more often, which means we show him to the left foot. So that should result in reasonably bad passes. Composure is also very low. And given the low composure and low dribbling, we can probably close him down. Hope that helps. Nurul Prosetio, we know barely anything about this guy. The only thing we know is that his passing is really bad. Same as his vision. So probably trigger to press on him and that's it. Yudi Ramadan, passing's a little bit better. Right-footed, it says. Given that he plays on the left, and he's also, he had a pulled calf muscle. Bravery's low, dribbling's low. Is he strong? 5 points, never mind. We will probably show him to the left too. That makes sense. Yeah. So on the left, he will need to rely on his crossing, which isn't much worse than his passing. I still think it's less dangerous than giving him the chance to pass the ball around. Right. Dribbling isn't that great either. I don't know, we can probably close him down. A lot of pressing. This guy, dribbling's low, bravery's low. Yeah. You know where this is going. He is considered to be a striker though. Also passing and vision are absurdly bad. This is why this team does not perform, maybe. He's a reasonable passer. Sadly good off the ball movement. Decent dribbler, bravery is a bit low, strength is a bit low. I think tight marking for him is a good idea. They want us to press him. He's also tired and there's a high risk of injury for him. Given that he's tired, tight marking might work. Otherwise, his off-the-ball movement is too good. Utomo, considered to be an attacking midfielder or a striker. I guess the off-the-ball movement's really good, so tight marking will probably not work. On the other hand, don't want to give a specific instruction there. It looks like he's advanced forward approacher or something. And then there's Yulianto. Composure is really good. Dribbling's low. Dribbling's really low for a striker. Thomas is much better. We'll go with this. Alright. Let's see. Maybe we score after a set piece or something. You want to make any prediction? Any predictions so far, Skimmer? Not knowing the squad and all in the league, want to take a gamble for, I don't know. I guess the glory of being right. So we expect to win this match, right? No. We'll go with revenge, as always. This one's damn aggressive though. As always. On the other hand, probably box standard encouragement can't go wrong here. We'll be calm about it though. Where is it? Alright, that seemed to motivate Saputra. The rest was motivated anyway. Did I? No. No, we had an entire week. Well, if they did not manage to score recently, that's good. What sort of challenge do we face? Sorry, there's children shouting outside. I was kind of confused for a second. Well, I think we'll go with that. As it is. So, stadium's definitely not full. Let's see. Let's encourage the team, and then see what's going on. The tight marking on Effendi didn't work much. Was a tight mark on him, right? Let's have a look again. Yeah. Effendi was the one to be marked tightly. And this should be easy. Alright. We face a free kick, it seems. Taken by Ramadan. Headed out by Halim, and this is the first shot. Well, if we can call it a shot. I guess it was a shot. It was well misplaced too. On the other hand, given the situation, not really bad. Saputro with a very long ball for Zico, who skips past Tsugang. Zico. What the hell, Zico? Alright. 1-0. Not bad. I didn't expect Zico to pull this off. And to be fair, his finish wasn't that impressive. But it ends up in the back of the net anyway, so who cares? Yeah, that was a really bad finish. Goalkeeper helped him. He just took the shot with whatever powers left in him. Free kick taken by Ferdiancia, that's... I guess an opportunity for Halim, but not that impressive. Ferdiancia loses the ball to Perdana. Doesn't win it back. Not yet anyway. He is shown to the outside, and that's it. Okay. That was well defended so far. Pradana again. That's not bad. The intent was fine. Arianto with the dribble. Ooh, that's not bad for Mbiri. Nice pass. Ferdiancia, will he go down the left? Yes. And it's a corner. Well, corner's better than nothing. He probably shouldn't have tried to beat his man though. In this situation, there was an opportunity for a pass. So Putru takes the corner. Doesn't find a header for Cesar this time. We do get a throw in though. So, how have you been doing with your tier 15 challenge? This Zainuddin guy seems rather tall. Have a look at him again. He's 1.90 m. Yeah. One of their central defenders is on a yellow. That's not bad. For us. Offside. Fine. Well, if it goes on like this... So far it seems like a calm match, right? Barely any chances created. We did... Well, we did convert one of them, so whatever. But we'd prefer to have more chances created, I think. possession is not... well, it's barely in our favor. For the Yancia with a long diagonal ball towards Zico, but nobody made away with him. Kogoya again with a long ball. Harianto intercepts. Imbiri loses the ball. Somebody got a booking. Who? Ramadan. Ramadan is their left wing back. Okay. Yeah, and it seems like they get a lot of yellow cards. In this case, though, looking at this, we need to go down the right. Zico did manage to score anyway, but given this situation overall, we face another header. That's not the right Arianto. Effendi. Zainuddin, that's not bad. That's onside, sadly. Utomo. Effendi. And it's blocked. So we gotta find out how to retain possession a little bit more. Or, I don't know, have more of an impact. Saputro, Tabuni, Saputro again, Halim, over the goal. That was one of the better chances of the game. Should have done better with that one. Nugraha. Halim, that header was fine. Tabuni's tackle was fine too. Sadly, he didn't control the ball. And that's great off-the-ball movement. What a save by Owen. Great save. I think I'll actually demand more here. They probably won't like it. No, they don't. Julianto's on a yellow card now too. It's also leftish. Offside. Lucky me. I think I'll take this off. Didn't have much of an impact for now. Saputro. Tabuni. Saputro with a cross from deep. Jorge Cesar and Imbiri for some reason tries to use his head instead of picking up the ball. And just running towards goal with it. Which is what he's good at. So, no complacency, guys. Otherwise, I think, well, Saputro in particular had a fine game. But the rest of these, this is not good enough. The level of play should be a little bit different. This, on the other hand, this is fine. And the other ones are all rightish. I guess we can praise Zico, can't we? Tabuni, Harianto. Tabuni again. Sukipto. Harianto, Sukipto, Halim. Saputro. Halim, Sukipto, Halim, Tabuni. Saputro. Well, we do have some reasonable short passing here. That's a good ball by Saputro for Imbiri. Imbri makes a run. Imbri doesn't get the cross into the penalty area. Easy! Zico does it for him instead. And well, Jorge Cesar is just there. As always, in the case of Jorge Cesar. So, he scores in his 14th match in this season after all. And this should be his 15th goal. I'm pulling the numbers from the top of my head right now. Didn't have a look at it. Molana comes on for Sanusi. Ah, welcome to the stream, Jaron. Yes, you missed me ranting on for 40 minutes about consistency, and well, Zico is a consistent player apparently, once he's not injured. So there's that. That's a plus for him. Who came on? This guy, Molana. What's with him? I don't know what this stands for. Is this his debut or something? Alright, let's just deal with him as with any player. So, physically this guy's pretty good. He also has good passing. I think it would be alright if we tried to mark him tightly, which will not happen. But the passing is dangerous. On the other hand, we are 2 goals up, so that works for now. Well intercepted by Saputro. By the way, Saputro's performance has been really great. 7.6 rating now. So that's what he's capable of. We only need him to do it every single time. And I think we can start wasting a little bit of time here. I know, minute 53 and so on. Can obviously backfire. On the other hand, Sukipto has shown a yellow card. God damn it. Of all the people, why? He's also a little bit tired. I think we'll do the Abdullah rotation here. Bring him on. Take off the captain. Tabuni, Abdullah, Arianto. No pass for Tabuni this time. Goes towards Zico once more. Will the Zico show continue? Seems like it. Tabuni, Jorge Cesar, Ferdiancia. Arianto out on the wing. Arianto on his own. And I don't know. That's just nothing by Arianto. Takes the throw for Ferdiancia. He has a cross. Arianto. Great save. Gotta give him that. Saputro. Nah. Tabuni, Harianto loses the ball. That's not your job, man. Your job is to win it back. And preferably to retain possession. That was damn close. Ferdiancia might have intercepted that one. With just a little bit more of a pace or an effort or whatever. I think, given the momentum and the lack of created chances, we can probably sub 1 or 2 players. Hidayat made an appearance. This guy's, like, mentally this guy's really good. It's just as it is. I have no idea what to do with him. jumping reach is damn low. But otherwise, he's fine. This guy's left-footed only, so we got that going for us, which is nice. Ardil's also, his passing and his vision aren't great. He does run with the ball a lot, so we trigger the press on him. Sadly, his dribbling is alright. Arianto on a yellow card now. Hidayat, Kogoya, way past the goal. We'll start with the praises, won't we? Then I didn't sub anyone on yet. But this is probably an opportunity for some of the players to get some sharpness. In this particular instance, Imbiri doesn't play well. Well, Moody could do with some sharpness, so we'll play Moody in here. He's not a good goal scorer, so probably take that off. And who else needs some sharpness? Siahan for Harianto is the obvious choice, I think. Here. This is really hard. We're putting on a youngster against one of the better strikers in the league. For 23 minutes though, being 2 goals up, we are still capable of scoring ourselves, maybe. Well intercepted by Halim. Yulianto, that's a good pass. And, well, unsurprisingly, Zainuddin wins the duel with 1m90 against, I think it was Arianto who has 1m60, so 30 centimeters difference. If that's enough. Could be even more. Saputro, throw in for Moody. Saputro with a cross from deep. That goes nowhere. Verdiancia. What will you do, man? This is what you'll do. Okay. Who was that? Was that Moody? No, it's Jorge Cesar. Moody's right behind him. Nugraha takes a long kick. Halim. That's well defended so far. Arianto takes his time. Verdiancia. And Siahan and Tabuni. Verdiancia again. Loses the ball to Zainuddin. This Zainuddin guy had a lot of successful tackles today. Will Arianto intercept? Seems like it. It's offside, alright. Verdiancia with a free kick from the edge of the area. That would have been in, if not for the keeper. I think we'll continue the praising scheme here. Everybody seems to be happy. Zainuddin is on a yellow card now. Zico. Oh yeah, Zico's still on the pitch, true. Another one for Jorge Cesar? Apparently not. Somebody won the duel. So the expected goals, I don't like that much. But we did convert some of the chances, so whatever. They play with more caution now. Yeah, good luck with that. Saputro, Siahan. Is this offside? Yes, it is. Well, whatever you did there, Siahan, I guess it's good for him. Halim on a yellow now. Oh, damn. He's off tackles, man. Don't get thrown off the pitch. We need you. Hidayat takes a free kick. We got lucky. Look at this amount of yellow cards. Tomo. It's blocked by Arianto, I think. 5 minutes to go. We can probably waste a lot of time now. Even if we concede, we might be able to see this through. Please don't concede. Hidayat. No one's there to save the day. For now, at least. That's alright. Halim, Jorge Cesar wins the header. Nice. Zico. All on his own, on the right wing. Abdullah. Okay. I didn't expect that one. That's another long ball by Abdullah for Ferdiancia. All on his own. And puts the ball past him. More or less empty goal. Well, in the end we get the result. And that's what matters. That's it. Fine. Defeated Bali United by 2 goals. In the end it was deserved, but probably not by that margin, and we had better games. That's for sure. Gotta be careful with that though. So, Jorge Cesar scored. Ferdiancia 6.9 rating is not fantastic, but not that that horrible either. We took Mbiri off due to the bad performance. Zico was outstanding. Best player on the pitch. The 6.5 rating by Deki Tabuni will not do. So Kipta was taking off due to the yellow card, so we might as well tell him. Arianto's performance, he managed to get it back to a 6.8 rating, despite running around on a 6.5 for the majority of the match. So I guess that's alright. And Simon Owen was great too. Same as Saputro, actually. That's it. Any comments on one of the substitutes? Not really. I guess Morgan Moody's performance wasn't good enough. Fun with the rest. So, now that we got this, another 3 points for the league table. How long can you continue to maintain that? Probably as long as it takes. He's on his 7th yellow card. Does that record concern you? No, it's his job. Jorge Cesar is outperforming his expected goals right now. Is he? 16 goals and 15 appearances, so I had that somewhat right. I think I'll go with this. 28 points. Okay, the rest of the league needs to play first, but 28 points is fine. Zico scored, and he had an assist. He's probably in perfect morale though. He isn't, for some reason. Well, not complaining about his performances for now. I might complain about the amount of money we pay him, but otherwise, this is good. Maybe I'll reconsider at the end of the season after all. Not sure. 1 goal and 1 assist is, like, looking at the overall performances, I think it's fair to say that this match had a major impact on his aggregate rating. So, I guess we praise the goal scoring here. He likes that. We make it 5 unbeaten, apparently. Okay, not bad. Well, it will end rather abruptly in 2 weeks, given that we play our local rivals again. Well, we go to the Asian Champions League, obviously. Thank you very much, and have a nice day, man. And thanks for joining, as always. We'll probably see each other soon. So, we are on our way. About the objectives, that's true. You've used a staggering 26 players so far this season. Well, maybe I used the squad that's given to me. Or that I bought. You might just argue that I actually need those players. It isn't a completely new position to him, I think. Alright, so we got the result. Next match is against Persia. And afterwards a cup match. Given that I'm starting to get really tired, I think I will cut this one short. So, yeah. I think I'll wrap up the stream immediately after 1.5 hours. I might come back to it later, who knows. But I will probably take a nap now. just for your information. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and we will see each other soon. Friday latest. Bye.